Hello everyone, it's Taylor here with another video. I have not done a video in a very long time. I'm sorry to all you viewers out there for that. I have been very busy and now I found myself to have a lot more free time. I'm doing a lot more videos. If you can like, subscribe, click that bell icon so you can receive notifications whenever I upload new videos, especially since I'll be uploading a whole bunch more. And I'm going to be extending the content and having a little bit more, information and stuff like that. It'll be definitely a different change. Now that I got that past me, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I've been up to for the past, year and a half, 2 years now. I haven't loaded a video since then. Well, it has been crazy. As some of you may have known, I used to own a mattress business. It was just a small and mattress business. And whenever the economy tanked, so did my business. And I had to seek employment. I tried one place, didn't really like it. I know this sounds crazy, but I ended up getting with Burger King. They hired me on as a shift manager. And I did that for about 2 weeks. And, working at this one store, and they liked my progress and everything that I was doing, so they decided to transfer me to this other store because they lost a general manager and they need help. So I went over there to help out. And I told them after I helped this store, I said, I want to be an assistant manager because I think I've gained that status with, learning everything and helping out with getting the stores back in order. And they agreed. So I got that store in order. They ended up promoting me assistant manager, and then they sent me into another store. And this is about 2 months in at this point. And I work at this other store for about 2, 3 weeks. The general manager there, it was a mess. It was a disaster. There was a guy that went in the lobby, and on his shift would go out there and just sleep, just sleep. And oh no, I worked there less than a week, and I said nope. I said, we gotta get rid of him. I don't care what it takes. I don't care what we gotta do. We gotta get rid of him. And she was like, okay, sure, let's do it. We got rid of him. We got rid of a few other people that were just not, they were on their phones constantly. They had no work ethic. They would, they obviously were stealing. I helped her set up a little cash thing where we monitored the drawers, and if anybody had, an issue with money, then we would start writing them up and getting rid of them. And I told her I had your back. I'd help her cover shifts. I'd come in when I need to. They were only giving me 40 hours at that time, so that the overtime I did not mind. So I did that, and she lasted about 2 weeks before she ended up going ahead and putting in her resignation and decided to resign. That's my boss, the district manager. He came in, and I told him I wanted the position. I think that I could take care of it. I said I ran a mattress store before. I know how to do this. I know how to run a business. And, everybody here that's working with me also agrees. They think I would be perfect for the job. He did. He ended up talking to everyone individually, and everyone told him what I said. They want me to have the job. And so he calls me up. He tells me, hey, I got something to tell you. It's important. Head down to this main office building thing or whatever. So I head down there. He tells me that he's going to go ahead and promote me to a general manager. So within 2 months, 2.5 months working there, I had already gone from shift manager to general manager status because of how hard I was working and how determined I was to go to the top as soon as possible. And he offered me at 38,000 a year for on salary. But the problem with that is I was mandatory to work 55 hours. And if somebody calls in, I have to cover their shift. So I was like skeptical about that at first, but then I was like, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to do this. And back, like my first 2 weeks, because I had fired a whole bunch of people, and there was only like 4 or 5 of us in the store, and that's like impossible. I mean, we need 15 people. And, I was covering shifts, working by myself. I called my boss up because there was nobody there. This guy walked out on me, and I started crying. I was at the back door. I was like, I'm about to shut the store down. I don't know what to do. And he said, do not shut that store down or I'm firing you. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, I'll look it up. And he said, are you crying? I said, yeah. I said, general managers don't cry. Stop crying. I said, I'm sorry. And, he later kind of like not apologized. Like, he was like, I didn't mean to come off so, whatever. So mean. She was just trying to make sure that the store was making money. Well, again, it's not an easy position. I learned everything. They didn't teach me anything. I had to teach myself most of it. Like, they showed me a few small things at first for like the first week. Really needed like 6 weeks of training, but I only got like a half a week of training, if that. And I'm pretty good with computers, so I figure out everything fairly quickly, anyways. And I do a good job. I mean, like, we were ranked number 51 out of 51 for the longest time. Apparently, the store is 6 years now. Like, it's been just a completely screwed up store. It was a slow progress. I was at 44, and then I went down from 44 to 35, and then there at the end, I was doing I was top 15. You know what I mean? And this is a store for 6 years that was 51 out of 51. Just a completely junk store. And I thought I did pretty good. It was just the problem with the job was people did not want to work. I don't know if it was the economy or what was going on, but people, they would come, they would work like 2 weeks and they'd quit. And it was just over and over and over again it happening. Whenever something like that happens, especially in the middle of a week, I have to sit there and try and redo the schedule. I got to contact everyone, disappoint them, say, hey, this person didn't work out. We're going to need these shift covered. And if they don't cover it, the other employees, they're getting more hours. They didn't cover it. I had to go in there and stuff. What I did was I went and I told my district manager, which was a district manager that hired me, because they did this thing where they hired a new district manager and they split them, all up from having 5 stores to 4 stores. Well, I talked to her. I sat down. I said, I don't want to be GM anymore. I said, I want to step down to assistant manager. I want to be transferred from the store. And she said that would be perfectly fine. I told her, I said I'd wait it out to Rev, and that was 3 weeks from then. And I was ready right then and there to say, I'm done. I want to go. I mean, they would have probably made me do 2 weeks, and then they would to help find a new GM, and I would have been okay with that. But anyways, it was 3 weeks till Rev. I worked my butt off. The people working for me worked their butt off trying to get this store in order, and we got it in order. We got in order so much that I got a 91.1 out of 100 on my Rev score. And it's pretty much an inspection. Burger King sends down from corporate to make sure that franchise owners are doing their job appropriately. Well, anyways, I get the score, and I tell my boss, I say, people are calling in and quitting on me. They know I'm leaving in a week, and like all these shifts all of a sudden need to be covered. I said, I'm tired. I said, I don't want to. I said, I'll do my 55 hours. That's it. I don't want to, cover these shifts anymore. Well, she took that all bad. She sent me a message saying that to go ahead and turn in my key, my safe key. Oh, and then she told me not to worry about coming into work for the next 3 days until they figure stuff out. And I said, okay, sure, I could use 3 days off. I've been working my butt off like crazy, and I already requested days off, like the week prior. So this was perfect. It was fine. So I sent a message. I tried calling that day, that Tuesday, the district manager, and no response. Completely ghosted me, 100%. So since I didn't have a job anymore, apparently, um, me and my boyfriend have been talking about like me moving in. We've been together for 2 years and moving in over at his place. Well, he lives in Missouri. I live in Kansas. And I went ahead and took that big leap. And so that's where I'm at now. That's why I have all this extra time to be able to do videos and stuff, because I am freed up. I can do it now. So again, like, subscribe, comment, hit that bell bar, notifications. I'll talk to you next time. Taylor out. Bye.